All right, so you guys asked for it. Let's talk about it. So I got a bunch of messages in my DMs and in my comments asking me if I could go over basically how I've been able to monetize this TikTok channel, those 3D printers back there, my Etsy page, and basically how much am I making? And in full transparency, I'm going to show you. And I'm going to do it in this video right now. Now, my videos tend to go a little bit longer. If you can't watch this entire video in its entirety, go ahead and hit the bookmark button, come back. I will not judge you. But with that being said, let's dive right in. So I want to first start off just by saying a few small things here. Number one, I have not put any time into my Etsy page whatsoever. Most of my time was spent doing content here on TikTok because I really wanted to see what I could do with it in just a short amount of time. But for right now, let's start with Etsy. That's what I made last month. Well, that's what I made in the last 30 days. $290. Not my best month, I gotta tell you. But again, I have not put any effort into this whatsoever. I haven't updated items on it. I have been focusing 100% of my time on the TikTok shop stuff. Now let's talk about monetization. So you can see last month, I made $649 just off of my views. So every time you guys hit the like button, subscribe, follow, whatever it is, somehow TikTok does their algorithm thing and pays me sometimes. I gotta tell you, there's no rhyme or reason. I do not understand how this works, but that's how much money I made last month. It's worth noting that if you look down below here, I made almost $1,230 something in July. Now let's talk about TikTok Shop. Now this is a little, these numbers are not perfect here, but let me kind of break them down for you so you can understand. So gross market value, that's basically the value of the items that were sold. So $63,900, so almost $64,000. Now out of the $64,000, that represented 1,200 items that were sold, and that was up 18.50% from the last month. Now my estimated commission is $5,000, again, up almost 70.42% from my previous month. Product views, 2.5 million and 91.2 thousand clicks on products, again, up 145% from the previous month. So if we add up all three of those, you're gonna get $5,939.45. Now again, that is not a perfect science. This also does not include some of the off-name or off-side project that I did that have nothing to do with TikTok or anything like that. But let's talk about all the things that I had to do in order to get that money this month. Because I think this is where I'm gonna lose a lot of people here, okay? And I wanna be honest with everybody. And again, in full transparency, I want you guys to understand the amount of time and effort that it takes to do this type of influencing. So I added it up and I did around 85 videos last month alone, in the last 30 days. That means that I average 2.74 videos per day. And in the reality of things, that's actually probably not enough. Now, I work a full-time job on top of doing this stuff. So that means I work a 40-hour shift. It's actually more like 50 hours a week at another place of employment. And then after I'm done doing that job, I'm doing all of this stuff. And I gotta be honest, it's a grind. There's some days where I produce 3 or 4 videos and I put them out and I feel great. And there are other days that I just cannot muster the energy to do a video. And sometimes, you know, I put out too much content in a single day and I should save some of that so I can spread it out more evenly across the entire month. So at the end of this month, basically, almost $6,000 from doing TikTok Shop, TikTok Shop, and 3D printing. Now, if I put more time into the Etsy side of things and actually doing more 3D prints for people, obviously I could even make even more money. And if you are doing a 3D print shop, like that's going to be your meat and potatoes. I'm focusing on something unique. I want to do the tutorial side of thing. I want to teach you guys things. I want there to be tangible content that you can come back to, reference, and accomplish something, and that has value. Now the question is, how do I put that into a teachable lesson plan that I can then basically charge you guys to like take a class from me? Anyway, that's pretty much the end of this video. I appreciate you guys. If you made it to the end, bravo, you know, you're the winner. And if you can, like I said, like, follow, share, bookmark, do all the things. Help me get my content out to as many people as possible. And as always, I appreciate you guys.